Alright folks, welcome back to the Dullards Ordeal. We are on what I believe to be episode 9 of Subnautica. On the agenda for today, we need to sort out our power dilemma. I would imagine it's either going to be solar panels or the thermal reactor. And in addition to that, we need to get the ball rolling on heading back to the Aurora, so we can finally get the Prawn Suit. The Prawn Suit blueprints we still have. So now, it's gonna come to either deciding between the solar panels or the thermal reactors. Which, you know, either way would get the job done. The thermal reactors might be the better bet. Or at least one of them, so we can steady out the whole power issue. You know what? Let's do that first, because that's not going to be a lot of material. We've got the majority of what we need. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. We will need... I like building it on a platform. Oh, you know what we might not have? We might not have the connectors. I don't think we have them. It's not a train smash. I know where to find them. But we might not have them. Nope, it doesn't look that way. Let's double check. No. Nope, we don't have them. Okay. Alright, let's do that first. Then that's done. Because we will need gold. Which we have. Yep, more than enough. We will need lead for the platform. We've got more than enough of that. Titanium is not going to be an issue. Yeah, we can just pick up a couple of extra pieces. Magnetite. Where's our shiny box? Shiny, shiny. Fancy mine. Fancy mine. We have got more than enough for one. We might have to get more purely because we need to get that scanner. We need to get the scanner up and running. For the love of God. We really have to fix that. Where was... Oh, I am in the wrong... The aerogel was a ruby and a gel sack. And that, I think we have got sufficient of. Yep, loads. So the majority of what we need, we actually already have. So let's go look. Oh, trusty old sea moth. And the neighbor. Hi, neighbor. How are you? Everything fine? How's the sand? Nice. Okay. So the connector we should find towards the Aurora. There we go. I think, if I remember correctly, it should be somewhere in the vicinity of the dunes. Alright, folks, it's going to be quite a trip there. I'll see you when we get to the Aurora. And we have arrived. That was not nearly as far as I recall it being. That was so quick. That was so quick. Alright, let's quickly have a look for the goodies. Oh, nice. There we go. Already worthwhile. Another time capsule. More than a submarine. Oh, that makes me so happy. My Cyclops was more than just a mobile base to me. For my time here on this planet. It was my home. Treat yours well, and it will keep you alive no matter where you choose to move it. If I could have taken my Cyclops with me, I would have crammed it inside of a rocket and shot it into space with me, but I've had to leave it behind. These parts may be old and well loved, but should still function. Inside this capsule, you'll find everything you'll ever need and more to dive deeper and return to tell the tale. That is beautiful. I love that. Oh, look at this man. Look at this man giving us endgame goodies. What a rock star. What a rock star. You, my sir, my good sir, you are a winner. Alright, we might as well pick up some titanium because we will be needing that. And here we go. I think we only need one. If memory serves. Nice. There we go. That's all we needed. Look how close this is. It's like 400 meters. Okay. Are you two having a rough day? Please don't fight, please. Let's be friends. Yes, we can get along. 100% we can. I mean, I can. It is what it is. Some people get along, some people don't. Some fish swim together, some fish don't. Some monsters can high five, others can't. Okay. That's progress, man. We can get the power up and running. And then that sorts out a lot of... Look, it's not going to be sufficient for the whole game. Or technically it is, but I'm going to want to add more. But at the very least, for the time being, it's going to be more than sufficient to do what we need to get done. Oh, sorry, my little peeper. I can only apologize. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think there's a vent quite close by. So that's going to make things a bit easier as well.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Otherwise, we would have had to reroute it to the jelly caves. Okay, let's grab one of those. Let's get the titanium smelted down. And then... Okay, what did we need for the platform? I think it was 2 lead. Yeah, 2 lead and 2 titanium. We have got that. We might be slightly short on titanium. No, this should be... Yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it. Okay, we've got that. And then we need the 2 lead. 1, 2. We need a ruby. And one of the gel sacks. Fancy mine, ruby. And then all fancy mines still, because we need 2 of the magnetites, and that should be it, huh? Oh, no. We are gonna run short on titanium because we also, I do believe, need titanium for, yes, for the actual connectors. So I don't remember being it being that far off. So let's just grab 2 for the time being. 2 should be sufficient. They can reach quite a distance. Now, however, we need to try and recall. I think it was somewhere in this general area. These things are quite beautiful as well. I don't think I've ever scanned one of them. We'll go have a look just now. Let's get the power up and running. The only thing I dislike about the thermal reactors is that they disconnect sometimes. It's not a consistent thing, but they disconnect sometimes if you once you log out of the game. Okay, I can hear it. It should be close. We just need that extra piece of titanium quickly. Ugh, you know what? This is fine. This is gonna be quicker than swimming around trying to find 2 individual, unless we can scan something. Can we scan something? Is there something to scan? Of course there is. Very nice. Okay, drop that. And there we go. Done and done. So much time saved. Okay. Excuse me. It's somewhere around here. But we should... I heard it. I'm sure I heard it. Or maybe... I don't know. Maybe I'm just... back to hearing voices. You never know. 2 might actually not be enough. where are you? Alright, guys, you know what? Let me find it quickly. I'll see you once I finally remember where it is. Oh, how cool is this? I haven't found it yet, but how cool is this? Like, I mean, this is such a visual thing. It is beautiful. And we finally found it. You guys would not believe how much time that took. That was ridiculous. Now, the next problem. We are likely going to need more than one. Sorry, more than two of the connectors. It's a bit further off than what I'd hoped. And the other thing is as well, let's just put this so we don't lose track of it again. Event. There we go. The other thing is, it's quite deep down. And now I've noticed with these transmitters, you need to place them strategically if they're this deep down. You'll see what I mean just now, but we are definitely going to run short. The upside is, it looks as if the majority, there we go already, the majority of the materials we're going to need to make this work is down here. Except for the titanium. Oh, this is gonna be tight. And hot as well. Okay. Alright, let's just watch the health and the air as well. Okay, where are we? Is this gonna be fine? Let's try this. That might be a little too high, but it could be decent. Let's have a look. And yeah, that's more than enough. That'll do. That'll do.
Power restored.
Now.
All primary systems online.
Well, mind you, I don't know. Maybe it'll be easier this time around.
30 seconds.
Yes, I know. You know what? Let's fix that first. Let's just quickly grab a breath of oxygen. I know we've got the separate tank, but I don't want to rush this. There we go. And let's try again. Let's see. Maybe we're lucky. Maybe... Yeah, you see? And this way around? Nope, not there either. Okay, that's fine. We just need to go a little bit deeper. Here. No. There. No. Here. Still not connecting. You're gonna make me... Really? You're gonna make me... Okay. Alright, so maybe we might have to first go towards the side.
Be advised, a common complication for cave divers is loss of orientation, followed by eventual asphyxiation.
Okay. Are you not picking up? No, it's not picking it up. Okay, let's try again. Yeah, there we go. Finally, thank you. Okay, now let's just let's get the timing down pat. There we go. This should be a bit easier now. Nice. There we go. So you can take it through the actual, you know, through the actual floor as well. So maybe we should just do that. Yeah, screw it. Let's do that. Let's do that. Nice. This is gonna help us so much. Hey, this can actually, what we can do now, if we have to, we don't have to do it right now, but we can put up a secondary purifier. Okay, so that's gonna be our max. So let's put it. So for in case it causes any trouble, I want to try and kind of put it reasonably high up so I can find it again. Yeah, we're going to run short. We're going to need one more. Maybe. Possibly. Maybe we make it, but I don't think so. Yeah. Yeah, that's not gonna... Okay. That's fine. We're halfway there. More than halfway there. Okay, have we... I don't think we have... Yeah, alright, so one more piece of gold. And one more piece of titanium. And then the power should be reasonably sorted out. Alrighty then, can we reach from here? Probably not. Yeah, oh, there we go. This should be close enough, and now this is in the vicinity where we should see it reasonably quickly. There we go. Now, I think that'll give us, that should give us about 250 units. If I remember correctly, maybe? Yeah, there we go. we can literally get rid of the reactor now. I am gonna keep it, you know, just for shits and giggles sake, as a second option, but that's progress, man. That is a lot of progress. All right, now next off, let's get the... we have extra silver, I think. Yeah, extra silver, and we don't have to keep the salt anymore, but you know, it is what it is. Synthetic, put those there. We've now got 2. Yeah. Okay, that should be it. Oh, you know what? We still... there's a couple of things that we still haven't crafted. Nice. There's that. And... yeah, that's fine. I'm not going to refill more. What we do need to replace, though... we'll probably find extras, but... you know, with the batteries, but we are here now, so let's refill and get it done with. There we go. That should be it, hey? We can now move on to the prawn suit. Where's our lead? Am I missing it? Fancy mine stuff, silver, lithium, lead. There we go. There you hiding. Alright. Let's... you know what? We might as well grab the sea moth. It is going to be a bit quicker. And it's not far... it's not that far off, but...
all systems online.
It's, I never get the initial direction right. That's why whenever I'm headed to the Aurora, I first head to the surface, just so I can see where it is. Alright, guys. I'll, check back in when we're at the front door. And we have arrived. Alright, so while I was out, I went to the liberty of picking up some extra titanium, just so that we've got it. And because the metal salvage is everywhere closer towards the Aurora. Like, there are so many pieces, and I think there's even more towards the end of it, towards the rear of it. The only problem with that is obviously there's a Reaper that frolics around towards the rear of the ship. Same as it might be the same as the one here in the front. I'm not sure if it's the same one. Regardless, I am not planning on finding out. We might as well, while we are here, make use... oh, that's just entirely unnecessary for you little shit. Okay. And we might have to, because we're going to do our little trick shot again. So I wonder if maybe let's pop that health pack. Just for in case, because I've got that kind of luck. Oh, I'm going to miss it. Oh, fantastic. Alright, that was a... Because I only had the one kit, so if I messed that up, then we would have had a technical issue. Okay, there's a... I think there's a... If I remember correctly, there's a laboratory somewhere here towards the back. Like, there is another, you know, spot for goodies. Okay, Seamoth Bay, we did do that. And we now have the laser cutter, so we can get into the locker room area, which leads to the prawn bay. So you can, obviously you can get the rest of the, you know, the blueprints organically. I think at the same spot where you get the drill arm and the rest of the toys, you can find them there as well. But like, I mean, you know, they're here and we know where they are, so nice, we need that. And there's another PDA.
Integrating new PDA data.
There's another PDA. I think we find a bunch of... Yeah, we can leave the water, but we've got that now. I'm not gonna say no to batteries because, you know, batteries. Here we go. Prawn Bay. Nice. Doit. There we go. You know how long it took me to realize that you could scan these two as well? Like, I'm ashamed to say exactly how long it took, because I never clicked. I never realized. Because once you've played the game a couple of times, you kind of go through the motions, if that makes sense. Owie. There we go. There is that one, and...
Picking up a faint black box signature originating on the other side of the hull breach in this room.
I think you get... It's one of the... wait, what did I pick up now? The storage module. Nice, I was just... When I was picking up the titanium, I thought, like, we should have made a storage module. That's great. That's good. Okay, how many have we got now? There we go.
New blueprint acquired.
So, I think this is how you get to that black box. I can't remember what you find there. Oh, you're gonna make this difficult? No, you're not. Thank you so much. Very nice. We're gonna need that for the prawn suit, so that's good. And we might have... You know what? While we're here, we might as well fill up the tank. Let's grab one of those, and one of these, and then... Nyaps, nyaps, and... Oh, I'm just dropping them. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Nyaps, nyaps, and... There we go. Once we get a second medkit, we can do that as well. But it should start recovering bit by bit now. Oh, we are 100%. I forgot about this bad boy. We are definitely going to do a vending machine.
New blueprint acquired.
What did I miss just now? Single wall shelf. There we go. The PDA.
Integrating new PDA.
I mean, that is adorable. That, okay, we'll do one. We'll pick that up. We'll pick that up. We don't really have the storage for it, but we'll pick it up. Cool beans. Let's head off to... the next segment was... Yep, I'm not worried about that. There was there's something... I'm sure there was something... Oh, no, I'm thinking about the bags. Okay, no, that's fine. That's fine. We don't need them. And... Oof. Do not ask how I have these passwords. Do not ask any questions. That's me, because I knew what number it was. It's fine. Don't ask the questions.
Integrating new PDA data.
Oh, but I want these goodies as well. Come on, man. Maybe we can make space for them. Let's quickly have a look.
New blueprint acquired.
Okay, and then what can we... Yeah, we can drop the metal salvage. That's fine. We'll find more. Because, yes, I want the toy. I want the hat. I think that was it. Where's the toy module? Or was that on the other side? I'm not sure. I cannot remember. I cannot remember. No, it was here. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Okay, I think that was it, huh?
Integrating new PDA data.
Yep, I think that was it. And now we've got the Neptune. And we can make a time capsule of our own. We've got the Neptune's blueprints as well for endgame. Alright, so... there's that. Can we... Yes, we can afford to do another poster. Oh, I missed you.
Integrating new PDA data.
Alright, I mean... there was nothing this side, was there? No. I think that's it. That's the whole prawn bay. The only other thing we can do now is we can actually head in for the black box at the back, but I'm not too bothered about that just yet. We can, you know, come back for that at one stage or another. It's not something that we have to do right now. What was... Yeah, okay, yeah, I'm not missing anything. Let's leave that there, and the rest of the goodies we are taking with us. Alright. I'll see you guys back at base. Go! Alright, now... Now we need to make a decision.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Are we going to... So I did end up picking up some extra titanium just because we did have the module on hand. So what I'm thinking... We can either set up the prawn suit now and the extra moon pool so that we know that's done. And then in the following episode, we can focus more. I'll make sure that we've got all the relevant resources available. And what we can do then is either go on an exploration run to get the rest of the goodies that we need for the prawn suit. Or we can obviously do further expansion. But I'm wondering, maybe we should start working on that forwarding base. To that cavern where we left the marker that leads to that one, that baby right there. Because that'll lead, eventually. That's one of the main entrances. I think that's the primary one that people use that leads straight to the lava zone. And a couple of endgame resources we need. But before we could... Because it's very much downhill once you reach that point. So, I wonder... Yeah. For the following episode, what we'll do... We'll get the... I'll make sure that we've got the last of the resources that we need. And we'll get the moon pool built. We'll get the prawn suit built. We should be a couple of things short. It shouldn't be that much. And then once that's done, we can go and get the rest of the blueprints we need and start traversing using the prawn suit, which is going to make things logistically, it makes it a bit harder, but you know, resources wise, it makes a big difference, a very big difference. And if we've got the time, we can do a couple of upgrades, seeing as we've picked up a good amount of goodies. Alright folks, that's us in a nutshell for this episode. As always, thank you so much for sharing your valuable time with me and tuning in on this episode. Be good to yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one.